Alright, before we get caught up and I forget to do any videoing today, which was well on its way this morning. First thing, I had to go look at timber, so I didn't get here till almost 11. Then we bucked some stuff on the deck, got it sorted, went and ate lunch, then come back. There's just a couple more trees up here on the hill as far as the white oak goes. John's going to push out some brush around one of them right now to where I can cut it. There's a big one over here right on the property line, and it's probably going to fall back on the neighbor's place. There's no fence there. We would like to talk to them before we cut it. I don't want to just go cutting trees and following them every which way, so we would like to talk to the neighbor. We've actually spoke to them one day. They were kind of inquisitive about what was going on over here. Very nice people, seem like. But I'd like to talk to them before we do anything like that, see what their thoughts are. I don't even mind if we can pull the top back across, just whatever needs to be done. So, see what John's doing here. Might have to cut some of that, or I don't know. Kind of like to get in there and cut that one too. It's snowing pretty hard today. Cut a piece of that for him there, so I think he can get in. As bad as it's been up here the last couple days, I really see the importance of having chains on all four corners of the machine. And I actually eaten breakfast this morning. I run into a local logger from the area that I met last week at the at the state meetings for MFPA and Missouri Logging Council. He was on his way to a job over by Weston, Missouri. Kind of a big outfit, big operation. Swings a lot bigger club than I do, needless to say, a lot bigger club. But he was talking about they were chaining up all four corners, and I heard him say putting chains on their forwarder, which he does. I mean, anytime I can talk to guys like that, older loggers that have been in the game a long time, I always love hearing their stories about logging and just picking their brain about information and this, that, and the other. I love to talk to guys that have been in the game a long time. And, like I said last Tuesday at the meetings, I'd heard of him, heard of the gentleman, but never met him before, and he's just a super great guy. I mean, just as good as gold, seemed like. That snow's peppering down. But yeah, we were talking about the importance of chains and putting them all four corners this morning because just like yesterday, that machine there was sliding around a lot, and it's going to here in a minute. Of course, as soon as I say something, it's got to make me look like an idiot and doesn't slide, which is good. But definitely on the snow and ice up here, traction's pretty key, especially within the steeper ground. We still got some cottonwood and sycamore to cut on this job. We'll probably try to get it later this afternoon, depending on what this weather does. The weather the next couple days is supposed to be some much more rain and snow, much the same today. So we planned on getting close to finishing today, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll just see how things play out. Now, one cool thing, John's got a drone, and he's brought the drone with him to work this week, and he actually got some pretty cool footage yesterday. And hopefully we can get that switched over. I'd like to put it in some YouTube videos. I'd really like to have a drone. I've wanted one for quite a while for a lot of reasons, not just for making YouTube videos, but just a lot of for work reasons. All right, I think we're about ready to go here. It's about got us. Good tree. Starting to slide a little there, pulling. That's pretty good sized cottonwood, really. I've got this top cut up, so when John comes back, he can just swing and push all this debris right around over here in the brush, and all the fine cleanup I can do with the skid steer with either the grapple or the bucket. Don't take too many of them in the kind there to get up in the footage. I think we'll cut up through here. We're just kind of jumping around. There's not too much on this side of the creek over here. A couple shingle oak here, but no bigger than they are. We'll just leave them here for seed. Push bar on the front of this thing. Yeah, this is kind of the high side of the creek here, so most of the pallet type timber is on the other side, but there were a few stragglers over here, like that last sycamore, cottonwood. We'd cut another sycamore over here. That big gnarly oak there, which I don't think he's any good. As many dead limbs has got, kind of a squirrel hole there in the side of it. We'll just leave that there for the wildlife, because I have seen a lot of squirrels bouncing around here, but you see on the other side, we've still got some big cottonwood to cut over there. See, there goes a squirrel right there. Big old red squirrel. Bouncing around there. Anymore, I like seeing the wildlife, I really do, and I try to be very conscious when doing a timber harvest about the wildlife. I think as loggers, it's our job to be good stewards of the timber and be conscious about things like that. It's a good candidate right there, that old cottonwood. We'll go ahead and knock him down. John's just getting the cable back on the winch on the spool good and tight, that way there's no backlashes in it. So sometimes in the videos you'll see him doing that, or see Kenny and I doing that. That's what's going on. Just trying to keep the cable in good shape. You're not going to get rich cutting pallet material by any means at all, ever. But I don't mind cutting it when it's big, like this. These big cottonwood, big sycamore, they cut pretty easy. Just like these short drags. Still got a few more here along the creek to cut. You figure a lot of these trees run 1,000 feet or better a tree, like this one here. This one's probably pushing, I'm guessing 1,100 feet. You just kind of work on sheer volume. Good snowy day in the timber. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.